30 years after the premiere of Murphy Brown, Candice Bergen's iconic role remains one of the most beloved characters in the history of television.
I think we put a character on television that had not been there before. You know, a woman who was very comfortable in her own skin, was making it in a man's world, was not a people pleaser, and Murphy carried the comedy. She wasn't just reacting to the funny people around her. So I think that's one of the reasons why she was so embraced.
Murphy never saw a ceiling, a glass ceiling to break. And that's really what I always felt from her. It wasn't like she was doing anything.
You also had an imperfect person coming out of the elevator that very first day, back from rehab.
Hi, everybody.
Somebody who had lots of issues, but who still did her job. That alone is, you know, it wasn't the perfect woman coming, you know, with no issues and blah, blah, blah. So I think a lot of people, but I've met so many single women and kids who would sit with their moms, with their single moms, and watch Murphy Brown.
I think that's the greatest thing, is that there was this family bonding sort of over our show, and then these kids become adults and they still remember the show, and it seemed to sort of span generations.
You'll hear so many stories about that. It meant a lot to see a strong woman.
I hate the word empower, but it did empower a lot of young girls growing up, and I'm sort of jealous of it, because I would have loved someone like that. I mean, it's such a positive influence in young women's lives.